Hi, it's Leilani Fit here, and I'm going to take you through a simple, easy, no panic Pilates routine. We're going to start in a chair. Make sure your knees are in line with your hips. You don't want your feet swinging down, you want them to be rested. Lifting up nice and tall here. Just start to breathe. Take some deep breaths. Inhale. Well, you can bring your fingers to your rib cage and let them expand and contract as you breathe. Think of moving your hands with your rib cage. Stay nice and tall. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Fingers come closer together. Just bring your arms right down by your sides. You're going to raise your right arm. You're trying not to move the rest of your body. Bring it down. Left arm. And bring it down. And you just alternate. You want to stay nice and tall, engaging the abdominals. Yep, pull them in. Stay lifted. Left arm. And press. Good. Let's reach that right arm up. Press that left arm down and switch. So your arms are going in opposite directions on a little bit of a diagonal. Just depends on how your shoulders feel today in terms of how close they are to your ears when you lift. You want to keep your shoulders anchored to your back. Don't let them hike up toward your ears. Good. Both arms are up, stretch long, lift the shoulders, slide them down your back. Let's do that a few times. Inhale, lift. Stay tall as your shoulders come down. Give me two more. Good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Press those arms out to the sides and all the way back down. Take your hands to your thighs. We're going to take a little break here, a little reset. So you're going to drop your chin toward your chest, stretching the neck, back of the neck, that is. Curl forward. So you're going to pull your belly in, pull your abs in, rounding your spine forward, letting your head drop. Just be careful with your balance here. Make sure you don't fall off the front of the chair. Now lift up nice and tall. Here we go. Reset your body. Arms down by your sides. We're going to place the arms to a T and squeeze them back down. So you stretch your arms wide. Squeeze the armpits to bring your arms down. I know that's a weird cue, but pretend you have lemons underneath your armpits and you're going to squeeze them and make lemonade. Now you're going to keep the arms up, reach them out long, pulse the arms back. So you got to keep that front of the belly engaged so your body doesn't wiggle. You can squeeze your inner thighs together too, that'll help. Stretch your arms further, rotate your palms forward, pulse those arms back again. Getting a nice stretch across the front of the chest without moving the rest of your body. Breathe through it. Stretch your palms, turn them up, pulse them back. You want to keep your hands in line with your shoulders. You're doing a great job. Hang in there. It'll start to get a little tiring. Turn your palms to face the back. Try to roll your shoulders down your back. You don't want that tension around your neck and upper shoulder area. That's no fun. Good. Keep pulsing. Last set. Bring your arms all the way down by your sides. Hands back to those thighs. We're going to take that little reset again. Drop your chin toward your chest. Start to round your back forward. Make sure you're rounding your spine and not just folding flat at the hips. Pull those upper abs in and stack your spine back up tall. Fix your hair if you need to. Okay, we're going to set ourselves up for some twisting. We're going to take a wider stance. Depending on where you're sitting, you'll have different options, but you want your knees to generally go a little bit east and west. Reach your arms out to the sides. We're going to twist to the right, trying to keep the hips still. So the twist is essentially coming from the waist up. You're turning your rib cage on top of your hips as if it's a bottle cap you're trying to twist off. When you twist off a bottle cap, you have to hold the bottom still, right? The actual bottle part. So imagine the bottom half of your body is the bottle. And you have options of things that you can do with your arms. You can bring your hands to your shoulders. That's a little less intense than holding your arms straight out to the sides. But it's a viable option. It gets you to focus on what's important here, which is the actual twist. And then if you want, you can take those arms back out to the sides and get the full version of it. But you have time to work up to that if you want. Arms come up while you're centered. Bring them down. Let's do that a few times. Work those arms a little bit. Stay nice and tall. And when you can think about it, pull those abdominals inward a little bit to support you. Arms go back out. They can either go to a T or onto the shoulders. Your choice. I'm going to take mine back out. I'm going to twist and hold it and pulse deeper into that twist. You can hardly see it, but I'm taking tiny pulses to go deeper into that twist. And center. Good. Rib cage turns. That's the only reason my arms are moving. Stretch those arms out to the sides. Last set here. Good. And then we're going to twist again to the right. Try not to do what I just did with my arms there. Keep them out to the sides. There you go. Sometimes we like to cheat that front arm to make us feel like we're turning further. Not cool. That's cheating. But it's okay. We can always correct it, right? Let's do the other side. Twist, 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 twist. Yeah, and you're just trying to pull that left side of your body around nice and deep. Let those arms come down and rest. Shake it out a little bit. A little Harlem shake, whatever. You can stay right where you are. I'm going to turn my chair sideways so you can get the side view of what we're about to do here. Lifting up nice and tall. I'm going to lift my heart through my shoulders up to the ceiling and then round my back. So what I'm trying to do here is just get my spine moving, and I'm going to use my abdominals, my belly muscles, to pull in and round forward. When I say abdominals and belly, I'm referring to the deep muscles that are inside there, deep inside, that actually cause these motions to happen. So we all have abdominals, baby. Whether you can see them like a six-pack or you cannot. They might be in a little hibernation for the winter, that's okay. They're still there and they still work beautifully. We can still work on strengthening them no matter where they're hiding in your body. Lift up nice and tall. We're going to do some leg extensions, starting with the right leg. Belly strong as you reach your right leg forward and bend it down. Pretty simple, but it's challenging. So if you cannot get your leg straight without rolling backwards, that's okay. You extend your leg to where you can, keeping your spine nice and tall where it is. Are you still with me? Don't panic. If it gets really hard, take a rest and join me again. Lift that right leg. You're going to hold this one and just bump it up a few times, trying not to roll backwards. This is really hard. It looks really small, but it's really hard. Extend the other leg. And lift, lift, lift. It's okay if the leg doesn't even actually lift. If you have the intention of lifting it, you're good to go. And you'll build that up over time. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're going to take a quick stretch. I'm scooting to the side of the chair. Outside leg goes back, my right leg in this case. If your chair is a little higher, you might be able to straighten your leg, and if not, you might have to bend that knee. And then then let's do the other side. The goal is to stretch the front of that outside hip. Yeah, if this doesn't work for you, you can skip it, depending on what you're sitting on. Okay, so now I'm going to come in front of the chair. And again, this will depend on how high your chair is, whether you need to maybe bend your knees a little bit. We're folding at the hips. And we're just going to take a round back here. And then extend from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Ah, nice little arc. We call this cat-cow in yoga. We call it cat in Pilates. Maybe some people refer to it as cat-cow there too. But the goal is to get round back like a scaredy cat. And then extend. A little cow belly action going on there. But I still want you to see if you can engage your abdominals inward. Remember, we're talking about the muscles, not anything that's around it. You want to keep them engaged. And then bring your hands to your thighs to help you round your back as you come up to standing. There we go. So just for the sake of camera angles, I'm going to move my chair and I'm going to start setting up, holding on to the back of the chair, lifting up nice and tall. My feet are together actually. Here, it's hard to see at this angle, but I'm pulling up through my abdominals and lifting my glutes. And I'm gonna lift my heels up slowly and then bring them down slowly with control. I'm trying to keep my ankle bones, the insides of my ankle bones, reaching toward each other. And slowly lowering down. Stay where you are. I'm just going to turn so you can see the front view. I'm drawing my legs together toward each other, getting a nice firm press of the legs against one another as much as you can, wherever your legs can connect without bending your knees. Try to get that to happen. And just do a few more of these. Raise the heels, lower it down, raise. You want to try to go straight up and down. Feel like you're pulling up the backs of the legs to lift. Good. Bend your knees and straighten them. Lift your heels and lower them down. Bend your knees and straighten. Good. Let's do another lift and lower. Bend your knees, getting a little hip crease fold there. And one more time, lift and lower. Bend the knees, draw the belly button in as you lift. Good, so your abdominals are nice and lifted. Nice job. Okay, so chair is optional for this. We're gonna do some heel lifts starting on the right. Press the right heel up, lower it down. Push the left heel up, lower it down. Good, and you're trying not to rock side to side very much. And while you do this, I'm gonna turn a couple times so you can get various angles, just warning you. You stay with the angle that you have. I just want you to see the different angles. And then this is the last round. Now we're gonna add a knee lift. We press to the heel, pick up the knee, and then you bring your foot back down in two parts. Yeah. So you lift your heel, pick up the knee, place the foot, lower the heel. Good, I'm just gonna spin here so you can see. 90-degree angle with that leg. And then you place the foot down and press. Good, you're trying not to disturb the pelvis as you go. Just keep rolling. Good. Keep going. It's okay if your knee doesn't make it up hip height. That's totally fine. Just do the best you can. You just want to get a little air time off that floor for balance. We're working to keep your hips pretty stable. You don't want it to be leaning and shifting all over the place. Yeah, staying up nice and tall. Good. Bring those arms down. We're gonna face the chair again. Take a little stretch here. So I'm in a lunge. I'm trying to keep my body up tall and lean forward. My back heel is down as down as much as it can be. Wow, that was really hard for me to get out. Let's switch to the other side. I'm not re-recording this, okay? Y'all just gonna have to understand what I'm saying. Stretch forward. Trying to get a stretch in the back of the leg, in the front of the hip. And that's all. Thank you.